how a bank could accidentally do this. But it says a bank accidentally deposits $120,000 into a couple's account, and they were arrested after going spend crazy with it. Imagine waking up one day to find an extra $120,000 in your bank account, not knowing where it came from. It says you do not make $120,000 a year, or you do not win $120,000 off a scratch-off card or whatever. But there it is, $120,000 just sitting in your bank account. Cool. Now, the most logical thing that you're supposed to do if you wake up and there's that money accidentally sitting in your account, you're supposed to call the bank. Well, this couple didn't do that. But it says, but what would you do with all that cash? Pay out the mountain of student loans you'd otherwise be stuck with until you die? Buy a house, buy a car, buy this weird-looking rich people furniture? Maybe you should call the bank and find out what's going on, which this couple, like I said, did not do. Robert and Tiffany Williams of Mountorville, Pennsylvania, did not call the bank. When a non-hypothetical $120,000 intended for a business was accidentally transferred into their BB&T bank account because of a bank teller error, the couple basically went splurge crazy. They went out and brought a camper, a Chevy, and a race car. State Trooper Aaron Brown told the Williamsport Sun-Gazette authorities also said they distributed $15,000 to friends who needed the money. All told, they spent about $100,000 in about 2.5 weeks. Eventually, though, the bank contacted them on or around June 20th after sending the money to the correct account. The bank notified Tiffany Williams, 35, that she was responsible, but that her and her husband were responsible for returning all the funds. Brown told the Sun-Gazette. He added that the withdrawal resulted in about $107,000, a $107,416 overdraft because the couple's bank account had only $1,121 in it before the accidental windfall. BB&T Bank did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Tiffany first assured the bank that she would work out a repayment plan with her husband, but she eventually ceased communications. That is kind of shocking with all the procedures the banks have set up, checking and double checking and triple checking. There's no way anybody gets away with that stuff, Nate Weaver, a neighbor of the Williamses, told WNEP. The Sun-Gazette reported that the couple, in separate interrogations, told police that they admitted to knowing the miscellaneous money did not belong to them, but they went out and fucking spent it anyway. The Williamses could not be reached immediately, and it is unclear whether they had retained any legal counsel. The couple now face 3 felony charges of theft and receiving stolen property, court records show. They appeared in court last week and posted bail of $25,000 each. The Pennsylvania State Police could not immediately comment on the case to the Washington Post. Now, it doesn't say in the article what they do for a living, but more than likely, if they only had like $1,000 in their bank account before this money was deposited, then more than likely they don't make a whole lot. And they're probably working shitty jobs. But still, they took money that didn't belong to them and they went spent crazy, so I'm not sure how they're going to come up with the money to pay it back.